I'm not sure if it's time for another grocery shopping video. I thought it'd been a while, but I think it's only been about 6 months since I did one. But that was a longer video. It covered me going out for the day and some cooking afterwards. It ended up being much longer than it needed to be. So since I filmed this one, we're going to go ahead and make it anyway. I have shown that I do my meat and vegetable shopping once a month. I make frozen vegetables once a month, and then I buy my pork and portion it out for meals. So each bag has a lunch and dinner. I portion out 100 grams each. So I only do that once a month. That is about 2,000 pesos for the meat. Actually, it's a little less, but I buy a bottle of rum at the same time. So it's about, $35, $40 a month on meat. Veggies are super cheap. It's, $5, $6. I'm done for the whole week, for the whole month. So this grocery trip does not include any meat or veggies. I have a freezer full of them, but on the weekly trips, we spend very little because we're just kind of stocking up the little stuff that we need. It'd be eggs, rice, maybe bread, just the basics. As I unpack this, I will have to check my receipt because I don't really remember how much anything was. The total for this whole bag was 1,300 pesos. So you're looking at about $26 American. Not bad for a week's worth of miscellaneous. As I said, this does not have the meat and veggies. The first thing we got is a treat for my wife, and kind of for me, is these fake Cheetos. It's some store brand Cheetos. It's a big bag for 20 pesos. So that's a 40-cent bag of chips. Too many Cokes, but I do like my Diet Coke. Those are 58 pesos each, so about $1.15 for a 1.5 liter. This is my cough medicine. It's a Seagram's cough medicine. It is 199 pesos. It doesn't say cough syrup on there, but trust me, this is medicinal. $4, not bad. The eggs are 92 pesos, so about $1.80. This is some cheese bread for her. I am not a big fan of cheese bread. It's a little sweet. It's an odd bread. It is 39 pesos, so like almost 80 cents for that bread. I generally buy a loaf of bread and it'll last me 2 weeks. This is half a loaf. I've had it for about a week. They're about 70 pesos, so it's about $1.40 for a regular loaf of bread. Bread is a little expensive, but it's not real popular here. I tend to prefer tortillas anyway. This is some pomelo. It is a kind of like a grapefruit, but a little bit sweeter. They're actually quite nice. They're ridiculously expensive, 230 pesos per kilo, but this pack is 160. So like about $3 for that pack of pomelo. They're quite yummy. And since we both have a sore throat, we can pretend they're medicinal as well. This is a rare purchase. I don't buy milk, but I decided what the heck. Since I was buying her milk, she drinks powdered milk. I go for the boxed UHT milk, and I have to look because I have no idea how much either of those are. My milk was 78 pesos, so the box is about $1.60. This boxed milk was kind of weird when I first got it, but it's not bad. I'm not a huge fan of milk, but this stuff has a long shelf life. Her milk is 48 pesos, so like 96 cents for the powdered milk. These are some soups for her. It's a little cup of soup, 17 pesos, I think. The canned meat is 20 pesos a can, so about 40 cents. I don't eat the canned meat, but she does. She likes the canned meat and she likes the canned fish. And if she eats it, I will buy it. Tang, they had only very small selection. They are 17 pesos each, so about 32 cents. Supposed to make a liter, I make almost 2 liters out of them. Ooh, something gift wrapped. Ah, toothpaste and mouthwash. Both were on the list and they were wrapped together. Buy one, get one free. It was 99 pesos, which is $1.80. I think I paid for the mouthwash and got free toothpaste. They're kind of small, but you know, what the hell. Since, you know, I'm a buy one, take one kind of guy, and they were both on the list. If they're not on the list, it's not really a good price. Oh, here's a piece of the pomelo. She already ate part of it, so I'm going to eat some. Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes sour. This one is sweet. Yummy. Like I said, it's kind of a, it's like a grapefruit sort of. This Kit Kat, it's 2 pieces, so it's half the size of a Kit Kat. For some reason, it is only 15 pesos. That is 30 cents. It's an American style candy, but I think this particular one comes from Thailand. But it tastes the same to me, and it's cheap because American chocolates are much more expensive. My ramen noodles, they call it pancit. These are actually called yakisoba, and they are 11.9 pesos, so 18 cents. Bag of pasta is 17 pesos, 32 cents. We're having soup for merienda. Another gift wrapped item. They gift wrapped a lot of stuff. Isn't that nice of them? What would that be? Frozen chicken hot dogs. I am not a fan of Filipino hot dogs, but I thought I'd try them. Why not? And I have no idea how much they are. These are chicken hot dogs, and a 6-pack was 43. 86 cents for 6 hot dogs. I have no idea if they're any good. Virginia is usually a halfway decent brand. We'll find out. Another gift wrap item. What fun. I don't know why they wrap some of this separately. The butter, slightly melted, but you know, it made it home. 124. $2.50 basically, $2.50 for a little thing of butter. This is the bag I need. I buy a roll of these, and they don't have them at that grocery store. That's for my meat. I will have to come back to another store later. The cardboard inserts stiffen the bag, and oh no, there is a hole in my S&R bag. What am I going to do? We've only got 12 others. We have too many bags. Anyway, again, total price is $1,300, which is $26. That's a decent amount of food, and it will last us for the whole week. And as I said, my meat and veggies are bought separately. The Pure Gold is a very small store. We were rather disappointed. We were watching them build it. With great interest because the Gisano down here is not well maintained. Gisano is known for building things and not taking care of them. They have some terrible, terrible stores. So their food is usually kind of old. Their meat department has no refrigerators. It's really bad. So when they were building Pure Gold, Gisano actually had to fix their air conditioner, which was broken for a year, and replace their meat refrigerators, which had been broken for, oh, freaking ever. And then once the Pure Gold opened, we went shopping and we walked in, and it's this tiny, tiny little store, and I was very unhappy. I was like, well, that's not going to work. But then we found they actually have a good selection. They just have a small selection. But it's got all the same brands as any other grocery store. It just doesn't have stacks and stacks of them, which means they're stocking the shelves more often, which also means the food is probably fresher. Because Gisano has these huge rows of pasta, and they're crawling with cockroaches. So it doesn't make me want to buy there. The Pure Gold is small, but they have a better selection than Gisano. They do sell butter, which Gisano does not. This is the closest store to me that sells butter. It's only 20 minutes from the house. The nearest one After that would be an hour away in the city. Butter is hard to find here. I do not use margarine, especially the unrefrigerated margarine. There was a big field that was cleared out. Everyone thought it was going to be SM. Then they're like, no, it's going to be pure gold. And then it turned out it wasn't going to be that field at all. But it was nice that they opened another grocery store near us. The Gisano was there for 5 years with no competition, which meant no incentive to keep anything maintained or clean. Groceries were cheap. It was a wonderfully air-conditioned store, so I sat down in their food court, had a Coke and a snack, because why not? It was air-conditioned and comfortable. Enjoy your day in paradise.